The oil pressure sensor in your car plays a big role in keeping your engine running smoothly. Most folks don't realize how important it is or know when it's starting to fail. If you ignore the signs, it could end in a total engine breakdown and cost you a fortune to fix. This bit of info shows you the usual signs of a bad oil pressure sensor or switch. Spotting these early can save you from some serious trouble and expensive repairs. Swapping it out now will be way cheaper than dealing with a busted engine later. But just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. How an oil pressure sensor or switch works. The oil pressure sensor in your engine has a pretty important job. It keeps tabs on the oil pressure and sends the information to your dashboard. This way, you can see the oil pressure warning light or read the oil pressure gauge when something's not right. In most cars, there's an electronic control module that the oil pressure sensor communicates with. The module calculates the data from the sensor and passes it along to your dashboard, so the warning system knows whether to alert you. Now, let's talk about what happens when the oil pressure sensor or switch isn't working properly. Recognizing the symptoms early can save you from bigger issues down the road. When the oil pressure sensor isn't working right, you might notice the low oil light on your dashboard blinking. This can be pretty alarming, making you think your oil levels are low, which could seriously harm your engine if true. To figure out if this warning is real, it's best to pop the hood and check the oil level yourself. If the oil level looks fine, then chances are the sensor is faulty and you'll need to replace it as soon as possible to avoid any further trouble. If the oil pressure sensor or sending unit stops working, it might cause the check engine light on your dashboard to come on. Along with that, you could see error codes being generated by the car's system. These codes can help identify the issue more precisely. It's a good idea to use an OBD2 scanner or take the car to a mechanic to read those codes and confirm whether the oil pressure sensor is at fault. Catching this problem early can save you from more significant engine troubles later. When a bad oil pressure sensor causes false warnings, it can be confusing. But if you start hearing odd noises like ticking, knocking, or grinding along with the oil pressure light on, that's usually a sign of a real problem. Pay close attention if these noises get louder or faster as the engine runs. They might mean the oil isn't doing its job of lubricating the engine properly. If this happens, check your oil level right away. If the oil level looks fine, it's time to schedule a service visit as soon as possible. Catching this issue early can prevent serious engine damage. Wrong reading shows on the oil pressure gauge. In older vehicles, the oil pressure is usually measured by a mechanical gauge. If the oil level is fine but the gauge shows 0, it could mean the oil pressure sensor is faulty or there's a connection problem, so it needs to be replaced. In modern cars, the oil pressure gauge is electronic and gets its reading from an electronic signal. A faulty oil pressure sensor in these cars may cause the gauge to behave oddly, showing strange readings, or staying at full or 0. It's a good idea to check the sensor wiring and replace it if needed. Always double-check your oil level with the dipstick before assuming it's low. Adding too much oil can lead to other issues like excessively high oil pressure, which brings its own set of problems. Oil pressure light turns on. To figure out if your oil pressure sensor is acting up, pay attention to the warning lights on your dashboard. If the low oil pressure light comes on, but your oil levels are fine and the engine is running quietly, the sensor is likely faulty and giving you false readings. However, if your oil levels are normal but you hear noises like grinding, ticking, or knocking from the engine, it points to a real issue with oil pressure, possibly a bad oil pump. In this case, the sensor is correctly warning you about the problem. Over time, the readings could go way outside the normal range, triggering the warning light. To stay on top of things, replace the sensor when it's faulty so you always get accurate information about your oil pressure. It's an important step to keep your engine healthy. What to do if you suspect a bad oil pressure sensor. Here's how you can check and fix potential issues with your oil pressure sensor in simple terms. First, check your oil level manually with the dipstick. If it's low, top it up and see if the warning goes away. If the oil level is fine, move on to other steps. Take a look at the oil pressure sensor, which is usually near the oil filter. Check for any damage, loose connections, or corrosion, and make sure the wiring is firmly attached. If you got an OBD2 scanner, plug it in to check for error codes like P0520, P0521, P0522, or P0523. These can give you clues about what's going on. For those handy with tools, you can test the sensor itself using a multimeter to measure resistance. Just make sure to check your vehicle's manual for the proper method. Pay attention to your engine's behavior. Unusual noises, loss of power, or poorer fuel efficiency could mean there's a real oil pressure issue. If your car has an oil pressure gauge, watch for odd readings like it being stuck at full or zero, as this might indicate a bad sensor. Finally, take the car for a spin and note when the oil pressure light comes on or if you feel vibrations. If you're unsure about any of this or still have problems, a mechanic can help you pinpoint the issue and decide whether the sensor needs replacing or if there's something more serious going on with the oil pressure system. Replacing a faulty oil pressure sensor can cost you anywhere from $100 to $220 on average, including both the part and labor. The sensor itself is typically priced between $30 and $100, depending on whether you go for an aftermarket or OEM part. Labor charges usually range from $70 to $120, but this can vary based on the mechanic's skill and location. Keep in mind, dealerships often charge more for labor compared to independent mechanics.